G'day champion, it's Stuart Stone here from Health and Fitness Over 40, and today I've got a bit of a question for you. Have you ever wondered if there's a parallel universe somewhere where there's another you living the amazing life that you wish that you were living right here, right now? You see, I like to get into these mental conundrums. I also am a bit of a physics and science fiction geek. We start looking at parallel universes, and this question was prompted when I saw a meme a while back that said, just think there's an infinite number of parallel universes, and in one of them you're probably banging Emma Watson right now. And how can that possibly be a bad thing? And so that got me to thinking about this exact scenario. So what if in one of these parallel universes that there was another you living the perfect life with the great house, the great friends, the great relationships, all the money you could wish for, all the toys you could wish for, your ability to travel the world in style, to meet new people, to eat the best foods, you're a rock god, you had the six-pack abs, you had the women chasing after you, whatever it is for you, your deepest desires, the things that you want, the things, the experiences, the relationships that matter to you, if that was existing in another parallel universe, and you could visit that universe just for 1 hour and have a conversation with the you living the ideal life, what would you ask them? And you know what, guys? This is where I'm going to empower you right now, because you already have those answers inside your head right now. So let's go through them, because you're going to answer the questions and it's going to be obvious, and then I'm going to ask you the question, well, why the hell aren't you doing it here? So the obvious one, health. If you want to lose weight, you need to eat more fresh fruit and vegetables, you need to fast more, you need to drink more water, stay away from the pop, the Coca-Cola and all that sort of rubbish and the processed foods, and you need to move more, you need to exercise more. It's that obvious. The question becomes, why aren't you doing it? Now, if you want to become wealthy, you actually know what you need to do. You need to save more, spend less. In other words, you might adjust your lifestyle in the short term so that over the longer term you can have the lifestyle that you want. In other words, you're going to take that excess cash that you create and put it into something that multiplies its returns till you get to a stage where you no longer have to work, because your investments are creating enough residual income that are paying for the lifestyle that you want. And in your relationships, you know what you need to do more of. You need to listen more, judge less, talk less, focus on the other person. And you travel. Again, you're going to write goals down and you're going to develop the skill set and the interests, or a skill set that allows you to travel to that area and claim it back. That's kind of one of those things we talk about when we talk about one action, multiple wins. What's the one thing that you can do that helps you hit multiple goals? And so these are parts of the conversation that you might have with this person living the ideal life, the other you, that you wish you were living right here, right now. And so the key question, or the key answer, first of all, guys, is just in this little conversation now and us spitballing and me thinking out loud, it's triggered in your brain. You already have the answers within you. That's the ultimate, strength or skill set that I want you to draw from this video. The answers are already in there. You know what to do. It's not hard. It's not common sense. Yet why aren't you doing it? That's probably the biggest question. What's your motivation? There's not a big enough why. And this really came to a head to me recently when I was listening to old interviews with Richard Branson, and also I had to flick through his book, Screw It, Let's Do It. And the thing I realized is the guy's a genius, but he's also pretty dumb. And I say that with every single respect. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you read Branson's book, the simplicity is there. Look after your employees, care about them, care about the people that matter in your life, care about yourself, make yourself a priority, raise your standards, have more discipline. Don't chase after the shiny object, go after something that's tangible and real long term. It's not rocket science, and as we just bounced around in this spitballing example of you and your parallel universe, we've already got the answers in here. So why aren't we doing them? That's the key question again. We've asked it for a second time. Why does Branson do it? Because he doesn't try and overcomplicate his life. He sticks to basic principles. and he follows through with consistent action. So when you talk to that person, that other you in your parallel universe, and you say, how do I lose that weight? And he says, well, I get up in the morning and before I eat, I go and do my 20 bodyweight squats, my 20 crunches, my 20 push-ups. I do that for 5 sets, and then I go and drink a couple of glasses of water. And guess what? During the week, 5 days during the week, Monday through Friday, I don't eat breakfast. Saturday and Sunday, I do what I want so I can enjoy all that food that I didn't eat during the week. I can enjoy a big fry-up if it's something that you want to do, or a big fruit platter, or whatever it is. But during the week, I don't do that. I make my body burn fat so that I stay fit, healthy, and I don't pack on the excess weight. Super simple, common sense. And then in my relationships, I make sure that by freeing up my time of a morning where I'm not eating breakfast, I take that half hour and I work on my business there so that in the evenings when I come home, I can spend it with my kids, asking them how their day went. I can help them out with their homework. Or I can just have conversations with them, or throw a ball around with them, or go for a run with them and take the dog out. So I'm building those relationships, those foundations with my kids. And same thing with my wife or partner or whatever you're doing. I'm spending quality time focusing on the things that matter to me. And together we plan our adventures and we put goals around them. We set up step by step by step so that we actually achieve and attain. And these are simple principles. They're not rocket science. Anyone with an average intelligence can work them out. Branson, when you look at him academically, he was average or below average intelligent. He was dyslexic, and yet he's one of the best known entrepreneurs living a very balanced, very fulfilling life in all areas. And that can be you, it can be me, maybe not to the same extent because we've started later, but that level of fulfillment we can have if we just focus our attention on it. So why aren't we doing it? Because we haven't created focused attention on it, we haven't created tangible goals around it, we haven't made it a priority, and we haven't engaged the people that matter in this goal and this adventure. So that's something to think about. Sit down with the people you love and care about, find out what's important, plan your adventures, and spend time getting to know them, and then set plans and goals to work on your fitness, your relationships, your travel goals, your wealth goals, whatever it is. Do them together because life is a team sport. So until next time, stay awesome.